On my vacation in Africa, I have visited many attractions, including few in Cape Town, South Africa. We first went to the Castle of Good Hope in South African Cape Town to learn about the fascinating story of the difficult military history built in 1666 through 1669. It is the oldest known building in South Africa. And then known for its fine white sand, natural rock swimming pools, and the views of the 12 Apostle Mountains, we traveled to Camps Bay as a nice little chill spot. Then we took the ride in aerial cabs in the Table Mountains to see the sights of the mountain, the cableway, and to experience a ride like no other. And then after this, we visited the Cape Town Diamond Museum. It was awesome. We learned about the diamond industry, the history of diamonds, and the different types of diamonds in South Africa. We then traveled to the Kalahari Desert, where we went to many different attractions, including the Kagagali Transfrontier Park. Kagalagadi means great thirst, a fitting name for a park situated in the Kalahari Desert. As a transfrontier park, Kagalagadi occupies parts of northwestern South Africa and southwestern Botswana. Coming up here, this is a photo I've taken in the desert of a leopard that is famous in the desert chasing down its prey. The next one I got a picture of is a meerkat. It's a small carnivore and belonging to the mongoose family. A meerkat clan often contains about 20 meerkats, but some families have 50 or so members. And then we visited Chobe National Park in Botswana, known for elephants and Cape buffalo. The first picture I took of it is a contemplative baboon, often to think about what they're doing before they do it to get the best possible outcome. The second animal I took a picture of is the crocodile. Alligators and crocodiles are very different, although they appear to be similar to the untrained eye. It's easy to distinguish, though, while morphological differences are more difficult to spot. The third animal I took a picture of is the African open-billed stork. It's generally dark overall with glossy green, brown, and purple on the breast and mantle. The Cape buffalo, the fourth picture I took a picture of, is the horns are the characteristic feature. It has a fused bases forming a continuous bone and mantle on the shield across the top of it. The fourth picture I took, the fifth one, is a hippo. Hippos spend all their time in the water to stay out of the heat. The African fish eagle is the last animal I took a photo of, and is the African fish eagle. It is always hanging out in the tree nearby. It takes a while to get used to their odd streaks, the sounds. The next stop is at Victoria Falls, since we were close to the Chobe. The river fall flows into the Atlantic Ocean. We admire the great view. We then traveled through Malawi, Tanzania, Burundi, and Rwanda into the Uganda, where we wanted to visit the Kabale Forest National Park, where we saw an amazing rainforest inside the park. We saw many chimpanzees, and we also spent the day at a nice lodge house, too. This is the lodge house. It's pretty nice. Then we went over into Kenya and to Nairobi and saw much wealth and poverty differences. Access for basic quality services such as healthcare, education, clean water, and sanitation is often a luxury for many people in Nairobi. People are in poverty and don't have much money at all. Then we traveled to Mogadishu, where it is a very dangerous place to go. It is very dangerous because of the Al-Qaeda terrorist group that is there. We went to see the old Shanghai city, though. Anyways, not knowing the risks. Lilido Sea is another attraction we visited in the Mogadishu, and we swam through the water for a nice little break, not worrying about any terrorism. To end my African vacation, I traveled far to Timbuktu to see the architecture and take photos of it. We also saw the amazing Djibouti Mosque. The mosque in Timbuktu, Mali, is a famous learning center of Mali, built in 1377. My African vacation was great. To summarize it, we landed first in Cape Town, Southern Africa, to see many attractions and aero cabs in the Table Mountains. Then we went to Kigali, Kalahari Transfrontier Park. Then we went to the Chobe. Then we went to the Chobe National Park, where we photographed many different animals. I went through to Victoria Falls, then through the Malawi, Tanzania, Burundi, and Rwanda, where we entered Uganda to visit the Kalahari National Park. After that, we went to the dangerous Mogadishu, and lastly to Timbuktu for the architecture. And that was my great vacation African iMovie.